Hi guys, we're back with another short. Today's short is featuring some products from Honeybee Stamps. Here you will see this snow globe stamp that actually, or snow globe die that actually only has 2 dies in it. It actually has 3, and that will come into play later. So here we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our dies and we're going to cut them all out of white. And then that way so that we can color them with 3 to 4 colors very meticulously while we chase them all around our desk. But first we're going to use some masking paper so that we can add some shading to these hills. But we're not going to cut the mask to be the exact size of the thing that we need because we're too cheap to get a new roll. No, we're going to use what we already have and then cut extra pieces just to fill in at the ends there. Then once we do the middle section, we can go ahead and put the new one in, but now we've added so much moisture with the ink that it's not really going to stick. And so the whole time we're going to have to hold it with our fingers anyway. So we really could have just used a piece of copy paper. Then we'll add some shading to the base of our snow globe because the entire intent of this card was be like, wouldn't it be so pretty to create a little snow scene in a snow globe? Yes, that would be adorable. So let's cut all these little teeny tiny things to create our little scene, which is absolutely adorable, but does require you to shade all of these little teeny tiny pieces. And so being the masochist that you are, you choose all of these different color combinations to add all of these different details to all these teeny tiny pieces that nobody's going to see anyway because you never actually mail a card. But you're not actually a masochist. You're just a card maker who wants to make pretty things and share them with other people who like to make pretty things. So here we're going to use our tweezers and a little teeny tiny precision tool that will allow us to have little teeny tiny drops of glue, and then we'll put all the things together. Why will I fit these windows back in here and hold them with a piece of tape? I have no idea. I probably could have just put the window dressings on and then just glued them to the card, and it would have been like a real window where you actually saw through to the background. But nonetheless, we're going to add snow to this because it is a snowy scene. So we're going to use a pen to highlight those hills because obviously we only have puffy snow on the very tip top of the hills. And then we're also going to use that snow to further cover up any of the coloring that we have done, even though that's actually what spent the majority of the time doing. So here we're going to put it all together and we're going to decide, oh, we really would love to make this a shaker, but there's no other piece to make it a shaker. So we're going to use an envelope to make the full thing a shaker, which is great. So we're going to pull it off and we're going to leave that little top piece open. We're going to put in all of our sprinkles, so many sprinkles in fact that we can no longer see the scene that we spent all of that time making. So after we put it together and shake it around, we are then going to pry it back apart so that we can take off all of the pieces, only for your sister to find later the other piece of the snow globe which would allow you to make it a shaker to begin with that's been sitting on your desk for a year.